thank you for coming again, joining me live here in my kitchen. Kitchen Conversations. How you guys doing today? I hope everybody's doing so well today. I know it's Monday. Wish it was fun day. It's my run day. Anyways, I'm lame. Sorry. Today I'm going to make some arroz con gandules, okay? And we're going to start off putting this in medium heat. All right, I got a pot, medium heat. Okay, so about this pots and pans, do you see how there's not Teflon or it's not steel? It's just all green. It's like environmental safe. And I love this. This actually is a non-stick pot and pan and everything. And this is actually really, really nice. I love it. This came from my mom's house and no, actually my sister's. And and she gave me a pot, like a couple pots and a big pan, and we're going to start with making some rancheras, which is called skirt steaks, which is like 3-minute steaks, and arroz con gandules, meaning rice and pigeon peas. So we're gonna take. Now remember, I spoke to this before. If for every cup, it's 2 cups of water. 2 cups of water. Always do 2 cups of water and 1 cup of rice if you're doing white rice. If you're doing flavored rice like Mexican rice or arroz con gandules, rice and pigeon peas, you want to put 6 cups of nothing but chicken broth, because flavor. All right, now this is actually pretty different than cooking Mexican rice, because with Mexican rice you want to put a little bit of oil into the pot and let it simmer for a little bit, heat it, and then put like as many servings as you want when it comes to rice, because you're gonna brown it. But remember, you're gonna brown it, not burn it. So if the rice ends up being black, it's because it's burnt. Or a little bit on the dark side, I'm sorry. But usually burnt rice, it does turn really black. So that's not good. So this is 2 cups right here, okay? 2 cups of chicken broth. Organic was cheaper at the cheaper than the regular one, to be honest. So it doesn't matter what kind, organic chicken broth, regular chicken broth, low sodium chicken broth. Those of you who cannot have sodium, low sodium chicken broth. I usually like to buy low sodium things because due to the fact that when I do buy low sodium things, my seasonings do not come in low sodium. So I'm going to pour. Actually, since I know this is 2 cups, I'm just going to pour it in here. I'm going to skip the middleman, which is the measuring cup, and I'm just going to pour it in. But because this is 4 cups, I might just do 2 cups of rice, and it will be okay, because 3 cups is a little bit too much anyways. So I'm going to heat it up, and then I'm going to get some gandules. So instead of using a can opener, I like doing this. And the thing of it is that I got off at 5 o'clock this afternoon today. And you want to drain out the juice, by the way. And you see this? Gandules, pigeon peas. And when they're done cooking, when it's cooked, they're brown. But anyways, so I'm going to put one of these in there. When I'm in the mood of wanting to cook, I do tend to cook things, try to get things quicker and easier. So, skirt steaks. Slap it on the frying pan, call it a day, so flip it on each side, and there you go. Also, I'm going to make some dessert. No, not Mexican dessert. I'm going to make some I'm going to make some orange cranberry muffins. I preheated the oven already at 400, and my wife is not in here today because she's not feeling so good. She's hit 101.2 on her thermometer, and she was running a slight fever. But don't worry, no worries. She's okay. She's doing well now. So we got gandules cooking, warming up with some nice good chicken broth. 4 cups, by the way. 4 cups, and then I'm going to put 2 cups of rice. I got chopped onions in here. Smells so good. I tend to smell a lot of things when I cook. You always want to, because if it smells good, it will taste good. So, by the way, just so you know, actual real onions, produce onions, if you don't use all of it and you know that you're not going to use it no more, throw it away. It's a known fact that it starts to be no good if you save it, even wrapping it. If you don't wrap it very well, the onions do tend to go bad real fast. Look it up. Adobo, I use this. This is why I like low sodium things, because this right here, this is what I use. Okay. Adobo Goya brand El Milagro. And when I do southern cooking, Tony, that's all I use. Tony and Goya and El Milagro. Good for tortilla chips. And then I gotta get the sofran. Sazon. Alright. Sorry, my bad. Sofrito. This is so good. So, sazon. Yes. Okay, so this is chicken bouillon cube. It comes in a powder. I got chicken broth, so we should be good. But if you don't use chicken broth, this is actually pretty good. My wife picked it up by accident, and it's just as good from Goya, chicken broth in a packet. So we're going to use one of these. Four cups of chicken broth, some minced onions. I went to the grocery store and I forgot to buy some garlic. I would have actually used some garlic. I don't know if you guys are big Dr. Pepper fans, but check this out. Dr. Pepper, strawberry, and cream. Oh my gosh, it tastes so good. Please, you guys, let me know what you guys want me to cook. I'm not running out of ideas, but I wouldn't mind having your guys' recipes. I've done that on TikTok Live a couple times of wanting to do some recipes. Leave a comment, everything. I'll look it up, Google it. I've also made shepherd's pie one time. That was actually pretty good. Nothing like Gordon Ramsay's though, because Gordon Ramsay's, oh, Lord, oh, Lord. I love that man. By the way, I would not mind meeting him one day. He is my all-time favorite cooks. Him and Giada. My top two favorite cooks. Favorite chefs. So anyways, just saying. Love to meet them both. I grew up watching Giada, and that's how I learned how to cook Italian food. With Gordon Ramsay, I am the biggest fan of Hell's Kitchen and MasterChef and MasterChef Junior. Huge fan. But anyways, so with arroz con gandules, my aunt passed away a while back. So, I mean, not recently, but just a while back when I was maybe I think I was in grade school or junior high, entering junior high. And she was diabetic and she passed away. And she taught me how to make Puerto Rican rice. So I'm cooking that. And not just the memory from her, but just, like I told you from before, my recipes always ends up being stories behind the recipes. From, my kitchen to your kitchen conversations. And, yeah, so we're going to just have a Puerto Rican, Mexican kind of dish kind of night. So let's go ahead and start off with some skirt steaks, okay? So I seasoned everything that you have seen here. I had my wife marinate it, and this morning I ended up taking it out, thawing it out all day, and she marinated it. And now that it's done marinating, I'm going to get something. I'm going to get the meat, fry it in the pan. I'm not going to put no oil in it because, I don't use butter and I don't use oil because natural grease, I like using natural grease from the steak or from the hamburger or something, I'm not perfect and I don't eat healthy. I try to, but I do like to do moderations. Because you can actually moderate what you take into your body and call it a day. You can eat what you want in moderations and still be cautious and everything. So I'm not going to lie to you. You see this? This is why. I'm going to just stick with this I'm a true die-hard fan of Dr. Pepper. The only doctor I love to see. So, Anyway, I don't really honestly know where my measuring cup is when it comes to my dry goods. But if you give me a minute, I could try to find it. Babe! Nicole! Where's my measuring cup? Never mind, I found it. Alright, so I'm going to pour. My wife does help me, but I also help my wife as well. You know, it's like I give out 100, she gives out 100. We kind of match energies pretty well. So I bought 2. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but let me tell you, when it does come to the rice and it expands when it's cooking, I can tell you one thing, you'll know. My biggest thing when I was cooking rice, I said such little rice and so much water. This is not gonna turn out. It's not going to work. Guess what I did? I put a little bit more rice, and let me tell you, one of my biggest mistakes. It was I put way too much rice and very little water. So therefore, if you think that you put not enough water and a lot of rice, you could fix it. No, you can't fix it. Sorry, my bad. You can't fix it. You just pretty much has soggy rice and you're going to have to throw the batch away. However, you put too much rice. Yeah, if you put very little rice and you put too much water, you can't fix it. If you put too much rice and not enough water, you can fix it. And that's what I did. I put too much rice and not enough water. So it got sticky. It didn't get sticky. It just got hard and it wasn't cooked all the way. So I had to put a little bit more water, put the lid on it, and let it sit and cook. And guess what? It worked out. That's how you can fix the rice. When you put too much rice in, but not enough water. If you put too much water and not enough rice and you just let it sit there and cook and you realize that it's soggy and mushy, there's no way you could fix that. Unless you can, please let me know. And I will announce it in my next video. But even the people who are masters in cooking or that have cooked for a while and they're really good, even make the mistakes. Like I said before, and I tell that to everybody, the more mistakes you make, the more we learn. And that's how we grow. Unless it's the same mistake, then you can't. Then there's an issue. Do you see how my wifey, she seasoned this so perfectly? It is so beautiful. And this is what I call skirt steaks. We call them in Spanish rancheras. I put it on medium heat, but we could always put it back on between medium and low heat. I don't cover my rice just yet because I do that once the rice starts to rise, and that's how you get that fluffiness from the rice. And oh my gosh, if we can just have smell-o-vision, let me tell you, I would love to send an aroma to you. So I'm going to grab the tongs. By the way, women, okay, so as you guys know, I am gay and I have a wife. But those of you who are not, who are straight or who are gay, it don't matter. You're significant others. Let's just put it that way. Now, you know that you are the main person that does the cooking, the cleaning, the everything, and the organizations of the kitchen and everything, correct? Okay. When your wife or your husband decides that they want to help you and they're wanting to clean, they don't put back where it belongs exactly, and then you're on a wild goose chase. That gets on my nerves. I'm just saying. But you see this? Nice. That takes about maybe 3 to 4 minutes. Oh, and then my tortillas are stacked up all the way nicely, neatly on top of the fridge. Let me tell you, I'm only 4'10". I can only reach so high. But anyways, and then you have your kiddos, they help you clean, or, you let them know, hey, and here's the thing too. I have a rule in my house, in my apartment, and if I do the cooking, people are going to be doing the cleaning. Because after working 8 hours, and you're wanting to cook for your family, yeah, and bake. Let me tell you, that's a whole different episode. Speaking of episodes, that's my next one. So we got this going on. We got rice and we got skirt steaks and everything else. And don't forget, I'm on TikTok. You can watch my videos. Bella Stanley 45. Or you can go to Kitchen Conversations on Spotify and look me up. And you will find a lot of things from my kitchen to your kitchen and hear a whole bunch of stories. So while I'm cooking, this is it right here, you guys. We got rice, and then we got skirt steaks and everything above. And thank you for coming to my kitchen conversations, from my kitchen to yours. You guys have a great day. Love ya.